Hello everybody, welcome back to another Expeditions Guide. Today we're taking a look at Right Person for Right Job. This is a task in the Mountain Labyrinths to unlock the ANK Civilian. Now you may be wondering, hey, we're not at the outpost. We're next to the outpost. That is because with the most recent update, tasks can only be started from the pickup location. So until this gets changed, moving forward, videos about tasks will be started from the pickup location that is closest to the outpost. In this case, we are right next to the west outpost. So we need to go get the truck, so we're going to basically just follow this route down to the swamp, grab the truck, bring it back. Easy peasy, just a nice little smash and grab. So we're going to be using the Tatra Force, and with me I have the fuel tank add-on for some extra fuel. But other than that, that is all we're going to need. You don't need any other specialists or anything like that. I do, however, have jack screws and anchors for emergency purposes. So we're going to start off by heading west along the shore of this lake. And we need to get up to the other side of it. So we're going to get right up in between these two trees here. The reason we're coming up this way, we're going to stay to the left side because there's this nice like ridge here. So the closer to the left side we are, the easier it is to get the truck over. So we're going to go to the right and kind of head up in between these two rocks here. And then stay to the right because we want to miss this tree. And now, coming down the other side, there are a bunch of rocks here as well. So we want to go around these rocks, kind of go over those, and thread the needle here, go right through those rocks. And from here, we're just going to go straight through. And we're going to make our way right on over to the shoreline. We do got to be careful, there are some bumps in the ground. We don't want to risk tipping the truck over, going over those. So we're going to go right down here, right into the mud. And we're just going to follow this shoreline all the way around. And this is going to take us to the river that we'll be able to use to get down to the swamp area to get the truck. So we're going to go right through the water here. And we're going to head right up in between these two rocks here. And from here we are going to go across the river. We want to go just below this big rock here. And we want to kind of keep as straight of a path as we can getting over here. I have to use this tree. Yeah, kind of had the bumper kind of digging into the ground there. So we're going to climb up using that. And from here we're just going to follow the river all the way down to the bottom here. Once we make it to the bottom, we're going to just stay to this right-hand shore here. And we're just going to follow this through this little swamp area here. I'm going to go all the way down here, right around this hill. And we're going to be able to take a straight shot all the way over to the ANK from here. We're just going to make our way through the trees. And we're going to go up and over this rock here. And there we go. Now we're going to drive right on down to the truck here. So one thing I like to do with all my truck rescues is I like to pull them from the front of the vehicle. So I am actually going to pull this baby out. And I'm going to kind of angle backwards here a little bit. Because I want to pull it kind of this direction so we can get in front of it and just pull it from the front. There we go. Personally, I don't think it matters too much. It may matter in terms of ground clearance, because with these trucks really not having any add-ons, the ground clearance on the rear might be a little bit better. But I feel like I just get a little bit more oomph out of it in tough situations by pulling from the front. Again, that is a personal preference of mine. I'm sure there's an appropriate way for each rescue to which way to pull it, but I don't know, I really like pulling from the front of the vehicle. It's kind of cool. It's like, hey, we're kind of convoying right now. So anyway, we're going to go exactly back the way we came. We're back exactly the way we came. So we're going to get right over this rock here. And we've got vehicle in tow here. And as we're driving, I'm actually going to run the winch a little bit, kind of just pull it a little bit closer to us. Not too close because we still want to be able to turn, but close enough. And as you can see, I am not actually running the motor on the ANK yet. I will be doing that as soon as we hit the hill with the river. But for now, just the truck alone is enough to do that. I'm actually going to put this thing in low plus here. The auto keeps wanting to... Oh, excuse me. The auto keeps wanting to downshift. And it's kind of killing my vehicular momentum, if you will. Kind of like a nice, steady pace. I kind of... You know, when it starts going, and then shifting, and then stopping, and then now it's too slow to maintain the gear it was trying to shift to, that does get a little annoying sometimes. That's why I like to use the low plus and the high gears quite a bit when I'm playing Expeditions. Just, I kind of like that better flow of how my vehicles drive. I seem to have a little too close to the tree there. We're going to back this thing up. And we're going to get away from the tree. Alright, here is where we're going to start firing the engine on this thing. So that is going to get us just a little bit more oomph as we pull this thing up this relatively steep hill here. And again, we're going to pull it up, and we're just going to stay to the left side of the shoreline until we get to our crossover point. We're going to cross over, follow the shoreline back through the woods, and deliver the truck, and then you will have the ANK Civilian available for purchase in the truck store. Alright, so we're going to go around this rock here. And once we get around this rock, this is where we're going to kind of cross over. Oh, that was a very close call there. let's put the Thatcher across, and then we're going to pull the ANK across here. Just kind of getting our ANK across. There we go. Alright, so now that we've made it across the river, we're going to go up over the rocks here. And we're going to head into the water. Go around all these big rocks. We're just going to stick to the shoreline for a little bit here. And once we get over here, we're going to make our way up through the woods. Be careful about the bumps in the terrain here. So right here, this is the nasty bump right here. So we're going to go right over this. We're going to go right past this tree. We're going to go around these rocks and go up through the middle right here. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to go right to the left side of this tree and down in between those two rocks right there. We're going to stay to the right side of this ridge and up by these rocks, and then head right in between these trees. And there you have it. There's our drop-off location. We're going to head right on over here. Deliver the truck. And there you have it. That is the ANK Civilian, available for purchase now. And this also unlocks Dmytro Koval, a mechanic specialist. So, hope you guys enjoyed this guide. Let me know what you think, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.